Today we're going to be showing you how to create an employee and downloading it to the device. The first thing we're going to do is go down to this employee section under the Manage option. Once on this page, you're going to see the two employee creation buttons in the top right. Employee import is a bulk import for multiple employees at once, and create employee is an individual employee creation page. For this exercise, we're going to be going to the create employee section. On the create employee page, the only required fields are username, first name, and last name. Username is what shows up on the device itself when the employee clocks in and out, so it's important to make this something identifiable for the employee. Email is only required if you need them to log in to view their hours or if they're an admin, manager, or supervisor. Payroll ID is specifically an ID created by your payroll provider that you'd like to reference here. Departments are basically classifiers which can be filtered upon within reporting. Locations are for time zone purposes only. We can add a pay rate in here if you'd like to keep track of their wages. Shifts would be employees assigned to specific shifts if you'd like to keep track of that. Rest break is an automatic break deduction that can be set up as well. You can add their hire date. And then there are options for remote punching, both web and mobile punching. Down here is where you'll assign the role itself of the employee, and we have employee, supervisor, manager, and administrator roles available. Employee roles don't have access to anything other than their timesheets. Supervisors have both view and edit access for employees in their department. Managers have a similar role to supervisors where they can only view timesheets for employees in their department, and administrators have access to everything within the account. For this purpose, we're going to make a John Doe account. We're not going to put an email in here since it's not necessary, and we can leave pretty much everything aside from rest break assigned the way it is. So we're going to save that. And once we save, you'll see we have the new employee down here. Now the next step would be to actually download the employee to the device. And to do that, we're going to go to this devices section. Once on this devices page, you'll see any applicable devices that you have within your account. In this particular case, we do have a CB4000 device, so we're going to go to the respective CB4000 download button. If you have an 8500, then you'll select that button instead. But for this exercise, we'll be going to the CB4000 button. While we're on this page, we'll see the device at the top, and then we'll have employees at the bottom with some filtering options in case you need to find a specific employee. The first thing that we'll do to download the employee is select the clock itself, and then we'll scroll down, and then we will make sure to select the employee. If you have a PIN or a RFID card that you'd like to assign to the employee, we can do so right now on this page. The employee PIN creation must be done on this device download page. The badge can be assigned at the clock as well, but you can also assign it here if you'd like. For this John Doe account, we're just going to make the PIN 1234, and we'll click out of that. You will see that once we add the PIN in, the number of digits will show up here on the right, so you know how many it is. And for employee purposes, they will need to know both the user ID and the device PIN in order to clock in utilizing this method on the device. We will not be putting in a badge number, but typically you would put the first 10 digits that are on the RFID badge itself there into this box itself. So we will go ahead and save and update devices, and we'll see that this just updated to send it to the clock at 10:08/2025. Once that's been downloaded, the employee should be available on the clock itself for employee registration. If you have additional questions, you can go ahead and reach out to us via this help section here and either email us at support@cloudbiometry.com or reach out to us during business hours. You can also utilize the AI chat tool down here at the bottom if you need immediate assistance. Thanks.